Hey, this is Paul from Willis Music, and I am super, super excited to announce to all of you that we're going to be opening up our stores in Ohio tomorrow from 11 to 6. Before we get into all the details, I just want to take a moment and really thank everybody. Your support over the last 7 weeks while the stores were shut down, whether it was through our website or our hotline and all the ways, Reverb, etc. Your support of what we do was amazing. It kept us going. It kept us busy. And it was just amazing. And I want to say how appreciative we are of that. Maybe being presumptuous, I also want to thank you for your future business. Whether you realize it or not, between employees and teachers, there's about 130 people involved at Willis Music serving musical needs. And little by little, as we open our stores, more and more people are coming back to work. You're putting your neighbors back to work, and it's very personal to us, and we really do appreciate that, and we don't take that lightly. So thank you for that. So just to give you the specifics, Willis, Ohio stores, which is Kenwood, Westchester, and Eastgate Mall, will be open from 11 to 6, Monday through Saturday. We will be closed on Sunday. And again, we hope these are temporary hours, but for now, that's what it is. And again, this starts tomorrow, which is Tuesday, May 12th. We are asking that the first half hour of the day, so from 11 to 11:30, if you feel you're at risk, you'd be better off coming at that half hour. And if you feel like you have some flexibility, maybe you don't come in that first half hour, just to give our at-risk customers just a little more space. That would be awesome. So the other thing is, if you want a totally private experience, we are willing to open up before 11 and stay open after 6, but only by appointment. So that has to be arranged with someone at the store. Don't just assume that we'll be there for you. But by appointment, we can actually give you a private, one-on-one experience. So here at Willis, we're going to do everything we can to make you guys, first of all, feel welcome. I mean, it's great to be back after all this time off. But honestly, we're going to do everything we can to make you feel safe as well. Before the doors even unlocked, our employees will have had their temperatures taken, and we'll make sure that all that is good and that they're ready to go for the day. Secondly, sanitizer everywhere. As soon as you walk in the front door, you will be greeted by a sanitizing solution bottle. So we're going to remind you to do that when you come in, and of course our people are going to be sanitizing constantly. And let's talk a little bit about social distancing. This actually, by the state, we're allowed to have half of our fire code in a store. So for the Eastgate store, that's 106 people. Now I'm going to tell you, we're going to have 2, maybe 3 employees. Our lessons are not going on. And let's be honest, we might have 6, 7, 8, 10 people as far as customers in the store at any one time. We're allowed to have 106. At most, I think we'll have 10 to 12. I did the math, and that is a customer per every, roughly, 1,000 square feet. So do the math again. Each person, if equally spaced, has a 30 by 30 foot spacing. I don't know if you can see well here, but this ain't narrow aisleways that we're walking up and down. Our stores are super wide open, lots of space. If you're encountering or getting close to somebody and need to get somewhere, there's really no social distancing issues within our stores. We just don't see it happening at all. So we hope you feel really comfortable. We do ask, too, that you respect others and that you do keep yourself 6 feet from other customers and employees. We will also be posting these signs in our fine instrument rooms and in our tone lounge, just kind of limiting the number of people within the rooms because they're smaller rooms. We just ask that you respect those signs as well for everybody else involved. So when you're in our stores, all of our employees at all times will be wearing face masks. In addition, we have gloves if the situation warrants it, or if you request it. The employees will put on gloves. And in addition to that, also all of our register areas and such, we will have plexiglass up to prevent any transfer. So you should feel safe, really safe, in interacting with our employees at all times. So know that if you ever sit down and play a piano, keyboard, or anything like that, that every key, the entire surface has been sanitized. When you do come in our stores, you will notice that all the key covers and such that are available are down. Please do not think that that means we don't want you to play it. It might prevent the kids and stuff from just playing a note on every piano in the store, but certainly, even though the key covers are down, if you want to play something, absolutely, we want you to. That's part of the experience, part of the music store experience. Just like pianos and keyboards, we really want you guys, again, to live the experience. Come in, play the guitars, try them out, pick one out. You got to play them to pick one out. You got to hear it, you got to feel it. All we ask is that when you're done, and you can play as many as you like, when you're done, just hang the guitar up backwards. That way we're not right behind you, and you can move on, and we can see that, hey, there's a guitar that we need to treat and sterilize before the next person touches it. For all band instruments that we have, there are national guidelines that we will be following. So one thing we do ask of you, our customers, is that you do bring your own mouthpiece for any instrument that you want to try out. So bring your own mouthpiece. So then you can try out everything we have and know that we will be thoroughly sanitizing the instrument when you're done, and we'll also be putting it away for a 3-day quarantine period before we can let anybody else play that instrument. Also know for sure that our counter areas and high traffic areas will be sanitized almost constantly, along with credit card payment things. We do also accept touchless payment options like Apple Pay and things like that. So just again, know that all this will be sanitized constantly. And here at the register, there will also be, as I said before, a plexiglass to separate us in this little bit of closer area here. Also wanted to let everybody know that Cook Instrument Repair is totally open. There is a 3-day quarantine period before the shop will open up and inspect an instrument, but we are open with Cook Instrument Repair. Fun little fact too, letting the cat out of the bag, but we're building, Steve and us building together a brand new shop over in our warehouse, over twice the size of the current repair shop. So we're getting ready for the future there as well. I guess the saddest thing maybe to mention right now is there are no in-person lessons at Willis Music, at least on opening day. We're not having lessons. We're not starting out with lessons in person. A lot of you are still doing online lessons and Zoom lessons, and that's awesome. We are looking at this intensely. We feel that when it's totally or can be totally safe, we will launch it. We'll be ready to go. But at least tomorrow on the 12th in Cincinnati, we won't begin in-person lessons quite yet. We are so glad to welcome you into our stores. But we understand if for any reason you're not perfectly comfortable within our stores, no problem. Curbside pickup and drop-off is still available. Just call our stores ahead of time. Take care of the transaction. We'll do the credit card over the phone and all that. We'll have your purchase ready for you. And when you arrive, just give us a call on the phone and we'll bring it right out to your car. No problem at all. So in closing, whether you're a professional musician, a hobbyist, or if music just is simply a distraction for you, we're really, really glad to share it with you. And again, I want to thank you for your past support and for your future support. It means a lot to us, and we take it extremely seriously. And again, I thank you for everything.